everyone, so today I wanted to talk to you about how to choose the right doctor. And I know we talked about it in the past, but I'm telling you, every time I see a new client, they always tell me the same story. Not all of them, but a lot of them tell me the same story that they found a doctor, they say that they can help them, they cannot help them, they're giving them reassurance, or they're just don't know what they're doing at all with OCD. So I think that it is a very important topic to discuss. When you see a new doctor for OCD, you want to ask them specifically, how many people have you helped with OCD? Don't be intimidated by the fact that they're a doctor and they have an office and they have a secretary and I don't know, they have a degree. We all have degrees. We have different things, right? We all have jobs. Their job is not different than your job, you know? They go to work, they wake up, they go, they eat, everything they do is the same that you do. They just have a job as a doctor, you have a job as a job as something else, right? So don't be intimidated and don't be afraid to ask. So ask them, how many people have you helped with OCD? And they're gonna tell you. Do you know specifics of this type of OCD? Say, for example, you have harm OCD. How many people have you helped with harm OCD? Have you ever studied about harm OCD? Do you know a lot about it? How many people have you helped with other types of OCD? And by asking those questions and getting the responses, you will automatically understand what is the level of knowledge that this doctor has. Is it a lot? Is it a little? And then you have to make a decision of whether you want to try them out, see how you feel, or if you want to go with somebody else. Um, Obviously, the more you talk to doctors or generally just people who can help you with OCD, the more information you will get and the better you will be able to fight OCD. But if time after time you go to the same doctor and you see that you're not making progress, that they're not helping you recover from OCD, because there's two things here. Sometimes it's the doctor's fault, sometimes it's the patient's fault, right? Because sometimes the doctor tells them what to do, they're not doing it, and then they're blaming the doctor, right? If after the visit with the doctor you're going and doing reassurance every day, then that's not productive, right? So there's some responsibility lies on the doctor in telling you not to do reassurance and not doing compulsions, and also brainstorming ways for you to not do them. And then another thing is for you to actually follow through and do what is agreed upon. But if you find that you're not seeing progress, I would suggest switching doctors, because if you're not seeing progress, it's not like magically one day you're going to see progress if you're not seeing it already. So sometimes the progress might be very slight, and again, this depends on a lot of factors, but if you're seeing no progress, like you're feeling the same way you felt the first day you saw the doctor, then what you want to do is you want to make sure, like, see if you can get a new doctor, or if you can't, and if maybe, because sometimes people are under like assistance programs and things like that, and like the doctor you get is the doctor you get, or there's just not a lot of doctors in your area, then I would say the best thing is to discuss it with your doctor and tell them honestly, I'm not seeing a lot of progress. Why do you think that is? And then the doctor can tell you, if they start to tell you things like, I don't know, then you need a new doctor for sure, right? But if they're telling you, okay, well, this is what needs to be changed, this is what needs to be changed, maybe we can do this. Sometimes if you feel like you can't break through that wall of not seeking reassurance and not doing the compulsions, you might want to look at medications. And again, I'm not a doctor myself, but I do find that when people start taking the medications, it does help them to not seek reassurance as much, because medication is not magic. It's not going to take all of your symptoms away, but it's going to take them down a notch to give you the opportunity to refuse reassurance and compulsions and all. I call reassurance as like an umbrella term for compulsions, avoidance, and all of that, if you guys don't know, so just so you know what I'm talking about. And there's videos on reassurance specifically, so if you want to know more, please check that out. So yeah, and I would just be very, very choosy with who you go to, because sometimes doctors can even make the situation worse. And I've seen that quite a few times as well, where the doctor makes the person more anxious rather than less anxious. So I hope this helps, and thank you guys so much again for watching. If you would like more information, you can visit youhaveocd.com, or you can email me privately at info@youhaveocd.com. There's also on youhaveocd.com, there's a recovery program with me. There's ebooks there available for specific types of OCD, and also a lot of free resources as well. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.